Emotional,
What's going on,
damn it!
family? Welcome back to Codename the Wolfman. I'm the Wolfman. Let's go ahead and jump into it this week, family. Had to drop in real quick, give you a quick live video, so I'm not going to hold you up too long, but I definitely want to jump in, especially with the current state of the market. Right now, the market is bleeding, guys. It is looking real ugly. Shouts out to Mr. Jones over there in the chat. Appreciate you dropping in, brother. Again, if anybody else would like to join, please do. Don't hesitate to leave a question or a message in the chat for me. I definitely appreciate it. But I wanted to jump in real quick, especially with the current state of the market. It is not looking good, family. But with everything, it is cyclical, and it's not just the crypto market. We're bleeding everywhere. The stock market is bleeding. The bonds, everything is seemingly bleeding. Right now, stocks and bonds, they aren't looking good as well. We're also taking a look at the fact that inflation is at an all-time high. I mean, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy. And, you know, how long can this thing last? I really don't know. But you can see real estate is in a big bubble right now that's seemingly ready to pop. Gas prices are out the door. You know, I'm in California. Gas prices are upwards of $8. And you just almost can't afford to live with the way things are looking right now. With the way the crypto market is actually looking, a lot of people have now gotten on that horse, and they're like, dude, this is not real. You know what I mean? This is, you know, get out real quick, get your money out, run. Now, I will say this is when the big bucks are really made if you can hold on. But at the same time, it's not looking good. It's frustrating for everybody all the way around. So let's just keep that in mind. One thing that did excite me, though, I did want to mention last night, if anybody's into the NBA Finals, if you were watching the game, as you saw Draymond Green dive into the crowd, he literally dove in front of Brad Garlinghouse, which is the CEO of Ripple. So you got to know somebody's making some money because those tickets are not cheap. But he dove right there, right into the crowd, right in front of the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple. Shouts out to you. Gave him a quick high five, and they jumped back out and pulled the game out, guys. So, you know, again, welcome back to Codename the Wolfman. This is my journey into crypto, and I do want to just jump in real quick, and we'll go over some crypto news. I mean, as it's stated, man, there's no better way to say it other than this right here. You know, it's just not looking good all the way around.
Emotional, damn
That's
it!
the best way I could put it for you right there. Is this emotional damage because it's just bleeding all the way around. So we'll jump into some quick news on the crypto side, and then I did want to just kind of talk to you about the importance of protecting your assets. Especially with the way things are looking right now. Some of these companies some of these staking sites such as the Celsius Network and some others, I want to say Coinbase as well. Coinbase, they're having to fire a bunch of people, lay people off because of the current state of the market, and they're just there's money being lost all the way around. Celsius Network has also stopped trading on the platform. It's kind of crazy, but they've stopped you from being able to withdraw your funds, send your funds, and that's why it's important for you to protect your assets. You can't always keep these things related to these exchanges because in the times like this, they can quite frankly liquidate your funds. Or, again, they may not have the liquid capital to even give you your funds. So at the end of the day, that's how you can lose. There's always a lot of different ways you can lose, but that's one of the major ways you can lose because these companies can literally take your funds away if you don't understand how to protect your assets. So let's do a quick look, just a quick dive over the coin market cap. Just wanted to look again. Everything is pretty much bleeding. You see the USDC coin, it is holding at $1, and that's what it's supposed to be. That's what you consider a stable coin, so it should stay close to the dollar as possible. So hopefully that doesn't fail. There have been some that are pegged to the dollar that have started to fail again with this current market. But again, just looking down the list, most of this is red. Your big boys like Bitcoin, red. It's dropped down. It's at 22,000, and that's just crazy to think that it's been as high as 40, 50,000. Bitcoin has dropped down to 22,000, just breaking its resistance. Everything has just followed suit. Ethereum, it's at 1,000. It's usually at least over 2,000. You know, it can go higher to 3,000. It's at under 2,000, around 1,000. Everything is down. Again, XRP, which is one of my favorites, 31 cents. It's just not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. And I'll play it again for you, but it is not
emotional damage.
You feel me? So, I just wanted to kind of show you how that is really looking right now. But again, what I really wanted to speak to you about today is the importance of protecting those assets. And one of the ways you can do that is with something called cold storage. Now, there's several methods of employing the cold storage here or utilizing cold storage. There's several what you would call offline cold storage wallets that you can use. Now, my method of choice is the Ledger Nano X. As you can see right here, Ledger Nano X. This thing works through Bluetooth. It also works by you just plugging it directly into your computer through a USB port, but you can also communicate with it through Bluetooth using your phone, iOS or Android device. And it just gives you a way to take your assets offline. But I want to explain something about that, something I really didn't understand when I actually purchased this device to use, because a lot of people talk about taking their assets offline. And to be truthful with you, you can't actually take crypto offline. Crypto is always going to be a part of the blockchain. So you can't necessarily store it in this device and it not be online or not be a part of the blockchain. Your cryptocurrency, your tokens, they're always a part of that blockchain. So you can't take that offline. But what this does allow you to do is to take your private key and take that offline. So again, you're basically allowed to take your key, which is the key to your wallet is how you access your wallet. You're able to take that offline with using one of these devices, and that's how you protect your crypto. So the way that you're able to lose that crypto, in another space, like let's say you're part of that Celsius network, a lot of people use these sites to stake their crypto. It earns you a percentage back, right? And that's what's scaring a lot of people right now. They're like, hey, these are schemes because you're storing it on this platform. The platform starts to lose money. And then the platform says, hey, I can't give you back what you gave me because I already lost that money. I'm going to keep it for myself. Right. But when you keep it offline, you don't put your crypto on the exchange. You may not be able to earn returns on it, but you are able to protect it by using this device to protect and have your private keys offline. Right. So all you would basically do, even if you had your coins on some sort of exchange, once you set this device up and you save your private key, you're able to just send it to the address on this device, the same as you would any other wallet. There's a public address. You send your coins to that public address and they're received to the wallet that's on this device with the protected private keys. That's the important thing in this situation. So when the market is bleeding as it is right now, I would say get your money off of the exchanges. Again, this is not financial advice, but you don't want to hold your money on an exchange when they could they could take it at any time, because it's not your key, it's their key. Even if you created your wallet on that website, you create it and they give you a private key. They give you seed phrases, which is a way you access your private key. It's not your key. It's the website's key. It's the developer's key. And when they see fit, they will take your funds. They will take hold of your funds. Maybe they don't want to, but if the company is going bankrupt and they're being liquidated, they're going to liquidate you in order to, set their sales straight. So that's why you don't want to have your funds on any of these exchanges, especially with the current climate of the market, with everything bleeding out. You just don't want to do it. You want to keep that stuff to the side, keep it away and safe as possible by protecting your private keys. That was the most important message that I could give you at this time, especially with the way that the market is looking. It's very scary. It's very overwhelming to even go into. And again, it just brings out all the skepticism there is in the world. So you'll have all kind of people saying, oh my God, get out of that thing, run, run, run. But, again, if you stick with it, you could quite as easily in the next couple of months, everything be on a bull run and everybody be making a bunch of money. And now everybody's praising crypto. The same people who were saying that you should run are now saying, oh yeah, you should buy this, you should do that. Sometimes people just want some attention. So just to kind of keep it real with you, again, protect your crypto. I'm not saying to run from it, and it's not financial advice. You do what you see fit for your situation. But if you don't need to, just hodl, which means to hold on for dear life, baby, because that's all you can do right now. It is bleeding. It's red. I don't see any of my stock people speaking up. I don't see any of my crypto people speaking up, because if you look at either one, it is not looking good. I looked at the stock market this morning. Everything was red. There was a few outliers, but they were undervalued for sure. This is basically at the point of recession right now, and the interest rates have gone crazy. Inflation has gone crazy. The inflation itself, again, gas, $6 to $8 a gallon, eggs or milk at the store, you're paying $7, $8. Like, something has to give. It can't go on forever in this way. People can't afford to live, and at some point it's going to implode on itself. It's just naturally how it has to happen. And I hate that it has to happen, but the way that it looks, you can't even afford to commute to work if that's what you have to do. Especially depending on the type of vehicle that you have. You may be spending more money in gas to get to work than you're actually getting paid for that day. And some people don't look at that. They don't understand the fact that they're really losing money and you're just putting yourself further into the hole. It would be cheaper for you to quit your job and get unemployment, which I'm not going to recommend for anybody, but it would be cheaper for you to do one of those things than to try to survive in this market and go get paid less than what you're actually spending just to get there in the first place. Or those people have all type of obligations, daycare, their child care, whatever it may be. Right now, it's out of hand. Prices on everything is up. The prices on houses way up. And even at this moment, it could be a great opportunity for you to cash out and make some money, but in the long run, unless you have another place to stay, you could literally be homeless, unless you're going to pay another rent or mortgage that's probably more than what you're already paying right now. So let's just keep it real, guys. Let's keep everything in perspective. Crypto is definitely my thing, so I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to stick with it, but I'm not going to be, not going to put any money into any of these exchanges, into any type of staking, or anything that I'm not already into. I am into right now. Clever has 100% staking platform, so I've been doing that. I'll go ahead and stake it and double, what I already have. But the price of everything has just collapsed. Let's just be real right now. The price of everything is pretty much collapsed. But I'll be looking for opportunity in the future to cash out some more of those profits. I've made my profits, so I'll be looking to do more of that in the future. It's just right now, all we can do is look at it burn, baby, burn. It's going to keep burning, and we're going to let it burn. That's all we can do. I mean, what can you say? Anybody else, if you come through the video, I appreciate you guys sharing, and subscribing. Please do leave a comment. I appreciate all of the new subscribers that I've joined on the channel. Appreciate you actually watching the videos and just taking a look. Like I said, I wanted to start this new live format so I can come to you live and direct. I want to make sure it's very genuine and very much a conversation that we're able to have together. So mistakes may be made, but that's a part of this being a genuine conversation that we can have together. So don't hesitate to jump into the chat if you see fit. Leave a comment on the videos, leave questions on the videos. especially if it's anything related to crypto, but in life in general, we can all help each other to succeed. We can all help motivate each other with these times that are going on right now. I think we all need a little bit of motivation, and, we want to hear from each other. So I want to hear that everybody's doing well. I've seen a lot of things going on right now with people doing well. Shouts out to Heaven's Gourmet Tacos. My brother, he is doing great things with his food truck and his tacos, but I also just wanted to mention his clothing line as well. He recently was able to get his clothing line on the episode of the Math Hoffa podcast. So shouts out to you, brother. I see you out there. Everybody on the back end is doing hard work. So no matter if you think nobody sees what you're doing, we definitely see you doing it. We see you grinding. So keep grinding, keep doing it for the culture, keep doing it for yourself. Never give up. And I appreciate you. So again, guys, this is the Wolfman. Appreciate you coming through. Wolfman